Good morning to all of you. I have called you today for our new business improvement for our company, which is car rentals. In our past years of serving people with cars, we have received a good evaluation and feedback from our customers, which is nice. But now something challenging came up. This week, a business magazine organization has chosen us to feature our car rental business because of the good service and products that we have provided our clients in the past year. This proposal is a great opportunity for us to help our business to spread across the nation and to be more interesting in the eyes of the people. I hope you guys have an idea about this so we can come up with good ideas on how to make our article creative and acceptable in terms of strategies and financial concerns. If there is any concern, feel free to ask my secretary, Miss Lira, Rixie, Ladub. Okay, let's get started.
Thank you, Mr. Espiritu. Good morning to all of you. My name is Rixie. I am the secretary of the company. I will explain further details about the recent activities and achievements of our car rental business. Mike's and Spencer's Car Rental is a business that serves people who can't afford cars. This business also provides cars for special occasions such as weddings, reunions, and etc. Our car rental business provides different types of cars like vans, casual cars, jeep, and even funeral cars. Our company also has a partnership contract with different types of car dealer business like Honda, Hyundai, Mitsubishi, and Chevrolet. In our past years of serving people, we gained respect and gratitude coming from different companies and business marketing because of our good service to the people. Our company was awarded as the best car rentals in our area because we provide certain needs of people that they need in renting a car. We also achieve an outstanding honor for having a hospitable service to the people. And lastly, the marketing business industry have awarded us as the Marketing Improvement Award, which was a great opportunity to make our business improve and have a large scope in serving clients in our country. Because of this achievement, we have received a message coming from a business magazine organization giving us the chance to write an article about our company, which was said by our head, Mr. Carlvyn Espiritu, to show them what has improved in the past few years of our business so we can attract more clients and provide them the quality service that they deserve. Now, we're going to give you the time to tell us what you think and what your suggestions on how can we improve and make our business interesting and compared to other companies.
Okay, silence everyone. I think Mr. Echon have a suggestion. Go ahead, Mr. Echon.
So I think we should be elaborate and concentrate with the basic needs of our customer to our regarding with our business company.
What kind of basic needs?
Basic needs, not just a car rental itself, but also the things that the customer want if they're a car user or not. Just like a car wash or a repair center for any types of car, additional service like that.
It's a good idea, Mr. Echon. Keep on going.
Okay, so I think these things will benefit not just the company, but also our clients that avail the services that we provide. Also, if many of our clients find out that we are offering a car wash and a repair center, many would be interested and will go to our store since they have known us well in this field of our business in the past years.
Good. So does anyone support Mr. Echon's suggestion?
Sir, if we will have this kind of extra service, then we should take note of the needed materials, extra employees and funds for the buildings and improvements, improving our services offered. In my experience, being the head maintenance, I always assure that everything must go well and good in a certain task. I think my knowledge as an expert may help Mr. Echon regarding his suggestions and how to deal with it well.
Alright, I would count on you to take control of all the things that Mr. Echon suggested, Mr. Alvarez. But first, can you please explain to us what would be the materials that our company should need if we are going to start this project from scratch? So it can help Mr. Santiago, our finance head, to know how to proceed with his strategy to have a good financial background regarding this matter. Go ahead, Mr. Alvarez.
For the materials, in the car wash, I think the best option is to have an organized and computerized system for car wash, just like the other car wash in our society. All of the car wash around town are highly advanced when it comes to technology and their system. It's controlled by a computer and sensors. This plan will work perfectly fine because we won't need to hire much more employees to clean a car because the computer will take control of the cleaning while an employee will be the brain behind the computer. Is this plan within the reach of our funds, Mr. Santiago?
I think Mr. Alvarez's plan is a good suggestion. It will lessen our problem in our financials. As head of our company's finance, we have a lot of funds to make this, but I don't think it will be a good trend to our if it will be a good trend to our customers. What do you think of this idea, Mr. Macatangay? Will be a good one or not?
I think this plan will suit this company business fine, and it will also catch the attention of the customers. As the analysis expert of this company, I always do my research to find out and evaluate things on what is the best trends in our field. And since a car wash is one of the suggestions, I have researched that car wash in America is very effective and useful to the consumers because of having an automated and computerized car wash will lessen the efforts of regular companies and will also help us financially. According to the statistics, an automated and computerized car wash is a great business to start. So I think this suggestion will also actually fit in the scope of our business.
Well said. Since Mr. Macatangay agreed, it will be fine to have this car wash. I think things are clear now. I will take control of these transactions regarding the automated and computerized car wash, and make deals to other companies and try to spend less in our company.
Well then, now that we have agreed with our car wash suggestion, let's now talk about the car repair center. Mr. Alvarez, please enlighten us about it.
So as for a car repair center, we need certain materials for this, and we also have to make contracts with other business companies in terms of the materials needed for the repairs of replacement on a car. I think Mr. Echon has the full capability of handling these things because he was the former CEO of Car Technology Corporation, and he is one of our business partners for Mike's and Spencer's company business.
I agree, yes. Mr. Echon is one of the greatest businessmen in today's industry. He is also good with handling different parts of different types of cars and also a distributor around the world. Now, Mr. Echon, could you kindly tell us a brief background about your field of expertise? I'm sure we'll know a lot about your past experiences.
Thank you for that introduction, my friend and my co-partner, Mr. Espiritu. As what Mr. Alvarez and Mr. Espiritu said, I was once a CEO of another company, and I only managed to get here because of the generous offer of your head to be a business partner. So I think my plan will work out for you because of my suggestion is not a risk to take. I intentionally suggested it because I know it can make your business better and more efficient in terms of cars. So going straight to the point, I'm actually a distributor of different types of car parts, and in terms of car repair center, I can take control of distributing good parts of cars like engine, tires, rims, and etc. And I can also help with providing less the financial problems of your company. Since I am Mr. Espiritu is a business partner, the two of us should benefit these things so that I can give my full support and best capacity of offering these things to your company.
Thanks for that wonderful suggestion, Mr. Echon. We will talk about the further details later. So, Mr. Alvarez, is there anything that has not been specified about the car repair center?
How about the things that are needed to repair the car? Materials to repair the car like screwdriver, etc.
So I will take in charge of that, don't worry my friend. I can make deals with my other business partners about that. Only I and Mr. Espiritu will take control of it. Is that okay to you, Mr. Head of this Mike's and Spencer company?
Sure thing, Mr. Echon. Okay guys, all has been settled to this car repair center. Mr. Santiago and Mr. Macatangay, we will talk about this later after the meeting is finished. Thanks for the suggestion, my co-workers. Do you have any more suggestion in mind?
How about replace the old one with the new ones?
It's not a bad idea after all, Mr. Macatangay. Keep on going.
I think it's a good idea that we replace the old one to a new. I know it's a long process to replace the cars and we need bigger budgets in order to replace it. But I think it's one of the best strategies to catch the eyes of the customers, since all the people right now are used to technology things.
I agree, Mr. Macatangay. Okay, please take note of this, Ms. Ladub. So, if you guys agree with Mr. Macatangay's suggestion, kindly raise your hand. Mr. Santiago, why didn't you raise your hand?
Sir, I think our budget is insufficient for this project. As your finance head in this company, I know what we can and what we can do in terms of financial. And I guess we can proceed with this suggestion until we have enough funds for this project.
Okay, Mr. Santiago, did it support the suggestion? Is there anyone else who oblige against that suggestion? Or do you have any comments about Mr. Santiago's opinion?
I think my position would be a great help for the concerns of Mr. Santiago.
But Mr. Echon, is it appropriate that you hold all responsibilities to our company?
It's alright, Mr. Santiago, as long as Mr. Espiritu and I are business partners. There is no issue about that. Also, Mr. Espiritu was one of my best buds back then, when we were college students, and we both dream of establishing a company business, which will be a successful one. So I think I can help this company to replace the cars, but not fast as you expect. Because there are so many factors to note, and I have also my own business to work with, but I can assure you and Mr. Espiritu that you have the trust of my hands, and I will do my best to serve and give proper standards to your company, because your business partners and I have also business partnership that can help your company to improve more. We will discuss more details about this. Let's meet tomorrow together with Mr. Espiritu for the plans, if that's okay, once suggestion resolves.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Echon. I'm sure you'll be a very big help to our company to improve and become outstanding. So, does anyone else have anything to add? None? So let's proceed.
Okay.
So listen up, everyone. That's it for today's meeting. But before we end this, Ms. Ladub, please tell us the summary of the plans and discussion from today's meeting.
So as our meeting is concerned, Mr. Echon suggested that we should be having a car wash and car repair center for our business. Mr. Alvarez asked to be in charge of the car wash together with Mr. Santiago for financial terms. In the car repair center, Mr. Echon, head and CEO of Car Technology Corporation, made a deal with Mr. Espiritu, head of Mikes and Spencer's Corporation, to have a contract about parts of car together with Mr. Santiago for financial contract and other excluded plans. Lastly, Mr. Macatangay suggested a project for our business that the cars of the company should be replaced by a new one because of the current technology that our society holds, and Mr. Echon supports and deals with it as business partners of Mr. Espiritu. Mr. Echon said that he will be in charge of replacing the cars since he has business partners with other big car companies. That will help our company to improve. So that sums up of our company business meeting today.
Thank you, Ms. Ladu, for that summary. So, any concerns about it? Raise your hand if there are any objections about the plans. Nothing? So, that's it for today's meeting. Thank you everyone for coming to this meeting, and also for our dear guest, Mr. Echon, my business partner that helped us a lot regarding the plans of our company. Once again, thank you, Mr. Echon.
Thank you very much for inviting me here. It's such a great honor to be your business partner.
Thank you also, Mr. Macatangay and Mr. Santiago and Mr. Alvarez for those wonderful ideas. I hope that this meeting and plans would be implemented as soon as possible. And also please be ready for another meeting about implementing the ideas that we just talked about. More power to all of us.